قصة عن الماء في بلد تدل بطاحه الصحراوية المترامية الأطراف على طقسه
Great is the desert,
الذي تقطع
the land of the red dahana,
يتساقط فيها المطر,
the land of the shmal. And dry is the wind that causes the hot sands to tremble, endlessly changing the face of the land. And the hills become a heap of running sand. And strange are the rocks shaped by countless generations of wind and heat. But Allah sendeth the winds as tidings heralding His mercy, and over the land a heavy cloud descends. And the people gaze skyward for this brief spate of rain. And lo, after 10 long months, Allah speaks. The heaven opened and become as gates, and a quick torrential outburst revives the land. Verily, year after year, this rainwater seeps into the ground, ever penetrating. It brings the water supply for the people of this land. And there came a caravan, and the Bedouin sent his water drawer to the pit, and he let down his pail into the pit.
يا ولد أعطني من بشرة. تفضل. وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حيا.
The Bedouin says, we have made every living thing from water.
أكلوا واشربوا.
Eat and drink, but waste not to excess, for God loveth not the wasters.
الحمد لله.
From whence does this water come? How is this water from the sky stored beneath the hot, parched land? Split the earth open, and there, beneath the hot sands, we come upon layers of rock and clay. Now mark the Bedouins well. It passes through a layer of sand. It passes through a layer of loose, porous rock, down to a layer of hard clay and shales. Allah sendeth down the rain, and therewith reviveth the earth after her death. And the life-giving water seeps through the porous rock. But the layer of clay is impervious, like unto a barrier, and the water seeps no more. For lo, is not this impervious layer the bottom of a great bowl, collecting the rainwater and slowly building this cool water into a reservoir? Now this supply of water that comes from the local rainfall is known as free groundwater. But when Allah sendeth not the saving rain, and the people have long despaired of waiting, this well may run dry. Hard is the life of the Bedouin, but versed is he in the ways of the desert. In his quest for water, the Bedouin moves on. Far away beyond the horizon, where water is plenteous, as he speaks his song of the thirsty camel. Other tribes joined the caravan in their quest for water. Across the Red Dahana toward the city of Riyadh, where water will indeed be plenteous. Low in the distance, the end of their travels. Riyadh, the capital city. The bugles and drums of the household of the king sound a welcome to this Bedouin tribe, for they speak of a country united, the end of tribal warfare, a strong Saudi Arabia, freedom to roam the land without fear. For the Bedouin, Riyadh is indeed a pearl in the desert, a garden of abundance, a haven of warmth and hospitality. Here the Bedouin can receive respite from the rigors of the desert, food, shelter, and water.
وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حي.
Yea, we have made every living thing from water. Water from troughs in the public square. Water for all, for city dweller and Bedouin alike. Water to be had for the taking. For in truth, hath not Allah blessed this city with an abundance of water? But of late the people have trebled in number, and their needs have swelled accordingly, and the demands for water have grown heavy. In the city, the Bedouin relaxes. For but a few days he forgets his home in the desert, under the hot sky, where but few city dwellers dare venture. Here the Bedouin renews old friendships, until the hot sky and the great realm of the desert call him back to his true home. The souk is crowded, and the Bedouin wanders about. Full are the shops with an abundance of wood. Fruits and vegetables, all kinds of produce. Produce from outlying farms, from the gardens of Riyadh. The water wells in these gardens bring life to the city, for the whine of the great wooden pulleys is like music to the ears of the people. In truth, it is said, when the pulleys groan, the people live, for then there is water. As man himself, the wells of Riyadh have brought forth water from the earth, ample for all the needs of the people. Yea, for thousands of years, from the days of our ancestors, Allah hath caused a harmony to exist between the land and the people. A delicate balance that taketh into account the harshness of the land and the needs of the people. Down through the ditches, far into the gardens, enriching the soil and bringing forth the date palm and the green blade. Thousands of years, these methods of drawing water from the land have been sufficient. But lo, a new age has come to Riyadh, the age of the machine. Today there are new means of drawing water from the earth in great and endless quantities, by pumps, diesel and electric. More and more water, a withdrawal rate brought about by this modernization that in truth has provided many blessings for the people. Indeed, a new era of... But has not the machine created also a new thirst in Riyadh? In this instrument for progress, there is also a threat to the harmony that has existed for countless generations between the people and the land. Heavy is this problem of water. And some have asked, from whence comes the water supply of the city of Riyadh? Far to the north and far to the west, For many miles into the desert lies the Wadi Hanifa, a gully carved into the earth, a dry watercourse for most of the year. But Allah in His mercy sendeth the winds and the rain to revive this dead land. And far out in the desert the rainwater collects and flows toward Riyadh, down to and around the city, bringing its treasure, the annual supply of water. For mark, near to Riyadh, the walls of the wadi are formed as a sponge, and into these fractured cliffs and porous rock the water seeps slowly downward, settling then under the city to form a great storehouse of water. Split this earth open, and deep below the surface we come upon a layer of porous, water-bearing rock. Beneath, an impervious layer that holds back the flow of water. As from the wadi, it seeps underground, but the impervious layer enables this water to be stored above. Therefore, from this annual rainfall comes the water supply of the city, and the amount of water stored thereby is limited by the extent of this rainfall. And there is the problem. For with the new means of drawing water in great and endless quantities from the earth, seemingly without surfeit, the supply in time may soon be exhausted. Listen, but the wells do not speak. Listen. Indeed, one and all must guard this precious gift, lest in place of flourishing gardens, there may come instead a barren wasteland. Yea, we have made all living things from water.
أجل وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حي